And will this hurricane impact Alabama's coast?
We'll see some high surf there for sure. We are going to be dealing with those high rip current risks, so not really good to get in the water today, tomorrow, even into Thursday across our coastline. But obviously a lot worse weather will be working its way across much of the Florida peninsula. You can see here is where Idalia is located, the center of circulation, and I was visible earlier on the radar. Now it's starting to get a little more of that overcast with it and some rain filled, but that just doesn't really mean much at the moment because it's continuing to strengthen. It'll do so as it works its way to the north. Right now winds are currently at 85 miles per hour. Some higher gusts there moving north at 14. And you can see here expected to be a Category 2 hurricane here as we head into this afternoon with winds about 105 miles per hour. Then a Category 3 hurricane by landfall 7 a.m. tomorrow morning here just off of the coast of Florida here, right along Appalachia Bay, where, as I said earlier, according to the Weather Service in Tallahassee, never a major hurricane has made landfall in that location of Florida. So this will be the first there. Just unprecedented in what they're going to expect for this. There's a chance it could be even stronger. Category 4 against right around 130 miles per hour. So very impressive storm there. Then it'll track over South Georgia, Carolinas as well, and spreading heavy rain, flooding rains there, and then eventually into the Atlantic as we head on into Thursday evening. Now, there's a chance it may try to do a little curve here, curly Q back. Some of the models are hinting at that. That would not be a very good scenario. You can see here some of them even want to bring it back toward Florida, which would be the worst thing for Florida right now. But it's something definitely we'll watch to see if these trends continue. Not all of the models you can see agreeing to do that, but there are some, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Here's what it'll look like on Futurecast as it continues to get organized all day today. Heavy rain bands start moving up the spine here of Florida through Tampa, Sarasota area back toward Gainesville. And there you see the landfall there will be coming right around 10 a.m. according to this model here tomorrow morning. Watch the bands of rain here across part of eastern and southeastern Alabama as the storm moves its way inland here during the afternoon hours Wednesday north of Valdosta, Georgia. There are some of the bands through Montgomery back to the Auburn I-85 corridor here, heading back over toward Mount Cheaha. Could see a little bit of some rain, maybe some breezy conditions there. As the storm continues to track its way off to the northeast, it'll take the rain with it and unfortunately spread some flooding concerns across parts of the southeast. There's the storm surge here around the Tampa area, 3 to 6 feet, 6 to 9 feet or greater as you go farther up the coastline. There's the water's just stuck in that location. Then another surge on the east coast as well too with that storm as it brings up all those winds from the south. We also have Hurricane Franklin, a Category 4 hurricane in the Atlantic. Not worried about this one. And now just developed here earlier today, Tropical Depression 11, which become Tropical Storm Jose. This one will stay out in the Atlantic, so we don't have to worry about that either. Right now from downtown, kind of partly cloudy, 83 degrees, 2.73 out there, looking pretty quiet for us here. 86 for 8 to Tuscaloosa, Alabaster, 87 Talladega, 87, 90 in Clanton. We've seen more sunshine versus the thicker clouds. Coleman and Hamilton, only 79 degrees there, and you can see the cloud cover I'm talking about. But as we hit through the afternoon hours with our front still lingering here, deeper moisture coming from Idalia to the south, they will spark off additional showers and thunderstorms across the area. And you can see that on Futurecast here. 2 o'clock on into about 4 o'clock this afternoon. We'll see more of those scattering of storms continuing through 6 o'clock this evening. So if you're going to be out and about today, keep that in mind. More rain through 11 o'clock tonight. Now it does kind of fall apart as we head into tomorrow morning. We'll start off in the 60s and 70s, but there's some of the bands of rain from Idalia there at lunchtime. Headed to the afternoon, but notice much of central Alabama is going to be dry here through Wednesday. Check out Thursday morning. The lows will be in the 60s for much of the area. Very comfortable weather does return thanks to Idalia there into Thursday afternoon, high of 87. Few storms return Friday, but they're gone for Labor Day weekend with high temperatures there into the 90s.
All right, Dave.